Latechow! Here we go. Tonight, Scotch eggs. You don't know what that is? You need scotch and you need eggs, and you're halfway there. Originally created by a man from Miami. I think he was Asian, maybe Filipino. And it's a soft-boiled egg wrapped with local meat. Here we have venison, or you can use seal or penguin or ostrich, whatever you got. But tonight we're using venison. And take all that, dip in batter, dip in breadcrumbs, and then fry! Step one, refill your glass. If you don't have scotch, just close down the whole operation. It's not gonna work. Step two, take a sip. A big one, if you got big nuts like me. Step three, let's cook some soft-boiled eggs. These are, okay, it's a little tricky because what we need to do is we need to cook the eggs so that it takes a shape, then we can take the shell off, and then it needs to still be runny inside. And then we're gonna fry it, which at the end result, you want it to still be kind of runny. So temperature and timing is key. Here's the egg, right side up here. The fat parts on the bottom, the fat ends on the bottom. So you just wanna flip it over, take the bottom, and just poke a little hole, take a tip of your knife. Yep, that's it, there's a little hole. So that hole, what it's gonna do is gonna let some water get in between the shell and the membrane, and it'll just make it easier to peel, because if you've done hard or soft-boiled egg, you know what a pain in the ass that is. So there we go, take that, put it into a pot with enough water to completely submerge the egg, cold water. I'm gonna do this with the other one real quick. Completely submerged, there we go. Crank the heat on high. As soon as the water starts to boil, you're gonna cook the eggs for 3 more minutes and then right off and into an ice bath. So that's what we're doing. While that's going, let's get started on the meat. On the venison, y'all. Here, we got some sweet-ass, fresh ground venison from our buddy Jesse. Great guy, gave us meat. Always like that. Put that in the bowl. All right, get some mustard, ground rosemary, salt, pepper, a little bit of cayenne pepper, and a wee bit onion powder, and some fine breadcrumbs. A little bit of scotch. No, don't do that. Drink that. Mix that together. Don't overwork it because it's stupid. Put this off to the side. And next, we're gonna do a batter that we're gonna dip the egg into before dipping into the breadcrumbs and then frying them. 1 part flour, 1 part cornstarch, salt, and some soda water. Just enough to give you pancake batter consistency. Damn, that's too much. Perfect. Just like that, man. And once this first starts boiling, you just want to move it around a little bit so that the yolk doesn't sit at the bottom. You want it to cook in the middle of the egg. Eggs done. Into a nice cool bath. Just slightly all around. All right. All right. Here we go. Some oil in a pot. You want to get up to about 350, 370 degrees. Take the egg. You want it nice and dry so that the meat can really cling onto it. Roll around some flour, and then take some ground meat. Ball it up and flatten it out. Like that. And roll it up. Oh yeah. Okay, now here we got our batter and also some breadcrumbs, panko breadcrumbs. Salt it. A little bit of cayenne pepper. Take your Scotch egg. Dip it in batter. Roll it around in the breadcrumbs. Make sure the bowl is big enough. Roll it around. Small pot like this, definitely one at a time. And this will fry for about 4 to 5 minutes. Just want the outside nice and crispy. Yeah, boy! All right, there we go. Give about 4 or 5 minutes. Hot damn! Wee bit of salt. These are good to go. We're gonna let this kind of cool down just a tiny bit. Now just to go with that, because that's a lot of meat. That's heavy. It's a lot of, just meat and eggs and breadcrumbs. So we're gonna do a coleslaw, something light and fresh and crispy to go with that. First, got here some pine nuts in a cast iron skillet. I'm gonna toast that on low heat. Here, I got red cabbage. As fine as you can. It's not a huge deal, but. Alright, take that. Put in a bowl. Okay, nice and toasty. Turn up the heat. It's good. Okay, next, got Granny Smith apple. Okay, next, some green onion. And a handful of cilantro. Bowl. A bit of honey. Some apple cider vinegar, olive oil, salt, pepper, toasted pine nuts. Clean your hands and get in there. Toss it all together. This is probably the healthiest thing we have ever done. I'm gonna do a dipping sauce for the Scotch eggs. First, some mayo, capers, curry powder, and lemon juice. Salt. Yeah, boy! Quick sip of scotch. And let's assemble. So from soft-boiled egg became hard-boiled egg. And our time has come to a close. This beautiful Scotch Eggs party. I'd like to thank Jesse and Miami and the Philippines and Canada and Chicken and Bambi. Oh shit. A little bit of everything in this bite. Otherwise, what am I doing here? Yeah. It took all those countries to make this happen.